What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today we're going to be jumping into some Pirate Rumble stuff, and we don't really make too many Rumble videos these days, but this is an interesting one that we do need to talk about, because it does involve the brand new Boa Hancock that just released on the Worldwide Anniversary Countdown Sugo Fest. The character that we thought was going to be a Kizuna legend, turns out it's a normal legend. And this unit is very interesting. Now, I've talked about this unit already in the Datamine video. I talked about her also on the Good Great Perfect podcast, and we gave our pretty extensive thoughts and opinions, and I have used her a little bit in some content because I did want to make a showcase video for this unit. And I don't think she's like a great unit in normal content, but I think she's going to be really interesting moving forward here in Pirate Rumble. So this is the squad that I'm going to be showing off in today's video. And before we actually jump into all the different breakdowns of all the fights, I do want to actually just talk about what this unit does in Rumble so you guys understand what you see in the video today. So for those of you who missed it, her Rumble ability is very fascinating, giving Cerebral HP and defense level 5, which that alone is already very good. But then it says that free spirit enemies get level 6 attack down and level 3 special CT speed down. So that's really interesting, right? And ever since this unit came out, people have been trying to theory craft different ways to utilize this unit in Pirate Rumble to make the most out of her, because that's a really good Rumble ability and it partners very well with her special, making her one of the most annoying characters in Rumble. 27 CT is very respectable, doing a small range 100% chance of action bind for 20 seconds. So if you get hit by that, you ain't doing nothing for 20 seconds. It's pretty brutal. And then it also says medium range, 75% chance of confusion, one of the most annoying debuffs in the game. I don't think anyone in the game actually resists this debuff, and if they do, there's not many of them out there. And confusion's really annoying, because if a character has the confusion debuff and they have max special CT and they're about to perform their special, it actually resets their cooldown. So it's incredibly powerful to have. And then the other effect says that it's a large range, 50% chance of special bind. So the range extends, but the usefulness and the potency of that debuff decreases. So it's interesting how this character works, and the thing is, this character being Cerebral and Free Spirit, her Rumble ability focuses on boosting Cerebral, debuffing Free Spirit enemies, and the fact that it synergizes relatively well with one of the most degenerate characters in Pirate Rumble, being Nami Karina, with this dumb special, 24 CT, to reverse 2 characters and defense down 2 characters with high special CT. Just a dumb thing to do, and not only does it do it, it does it 2 times. So 4 characters with high special CT get reversed, and essentially in mirror matches where 2 different teams have Nami Karina, whoever launches Nami Karina first basically wins, and it actually is kind of degenerate that way, and it comes down to that. And it's just the fact that, you know, you have this built-in Rumble ability that's incredibly good. Its Rainbow works really well with anything, as long as you have another Straw Hat on your team, which we do in this case. So obviously Nami Karina being degenerate, Boa Hancock having a pretty degenerate kit as well, working very well with the Robin and Koala. Their Rumble ability gives buffs to Free Spirit, or to Cerebral, sorry, but then debuffs Free Spirit enemies defense down level 5. So we have a squad that is able to do defense down and attack down and special CT down towards Free Spirit enemies. So the whole goal of this team is to do as much damage and to disrupt the Free Spirit teams, because as we know, Free Spirit teams in Rumble right now are the best teams in the game, pretty much. They are super consistent, they do a lot of damage, and they're very bulky. And especially because Nami Karina can also be used on Free Spirit teams, yeah, very, very annoying to deal with. However, that's the goal with this team, is to try and take down those Free Spirit squads. So without further ado, let's get into it. So jumping into this video, of course, every opponent you see in this video will be focusing on that Free Spirit team, as it is the team that most people are afraid of to go up against in Rumble. And just to show how this team is actually capable of doing what it is doing, you know, going up against these Free Spirit squads is extremely daunting. And I will say that even, you know, even though this team can absolutely melt through these Free Spirit squads, you know, obviously with Robin Koala with the defense down, Boa reducing their attack, so even if they do launch a special, you can tank it a lot easier, and reducing the special CT with Boa's Rumble ability is very good. The issue is Nami Karina. It really comes down to whoever launches Nami Karina first will win the game. So, you know, if Cerebral got a really good special CT increase in character, that would be massive, and that would make your teams way more successful. And, you know, you got Robin Koala doing a ton of damage. Uta and Shanks both can do really good damage as well. And then those two really good gimmick removers or just debuffers in Nami Karina and Boa. The team is amazing, does a lot of damage, but it isn't quite perfect just yet. So once again, coming up against a Free Spirit squad, this is actually going to be a side team, which is kind of interesting, as, you know, it is a side Free Spirit team, so they are, you know, debuffed by Boa and the Robin Koala's Rumble ability, which is great. The other thing is that Lord does have the ability to give side characters increased special CT, so the decreased special CT from Hancock isn't as potent as it normally would be against other Free Spirit squads, so you do have to be very cautious of that. But the thing is that you can tank a lot better too, because you have the ability to reduce their attack. So you are tanking still very well, and again, we have Nami Karina reducing the chances of the opponent using their special against you, and when you put yourself in that situation, you're just in a really good spot. And you see here Boa Hancock using that special. We do get the confusion there, so that's awesome. Just the infliction of confusion, so even if the characters don't get special reversed, or if you on the off chance don't have Nami Karina ready to go, you can still confuse the opponents, which allow you to still stop them from using specials against you, which puts you in a really good spot as they are Free Spirit, and you melt through them with your huge damage dealers with Robin Koala, Shanks, and Uta. And another thing too that's kind of interesting is the combination of Shanks and Uta, as Shanks says that if Uta or one of his crew members is on your squad, he does give you increased special CT, which is, I think it's only like level 3 or something, so it's nothing major. It does help you a little bit, but the cool thing is that when Uta uses her special, she actually gives your Cerebral characters increased special CT for an extended period of time. So when you get yourself in a situation where normally Hancock and as well as the Nami Karina, they have the lowest special CT, they will typically use their specials first, and then when you get Uta to launch, increasing your special CT even further, you can kind of snowball into just melting through your opponent really quickly after Uta uses her special, because, you know, you've got these characters that can't use their specials or are action binded or special binded or confused, and then you have Nami Karina to go again, and then that increased special CT from Uta can snowball your other damage dealers into doing more damage against the opponent. So it can work very well, but I do still feel like this team is missing something. Like, if we had, as I said at the start of the video, another character on the crew that could give increased special CT for, even if it was for the first 30 seconds of a game for like level 5 or something, you could even potentially try out just using Guild Tesoro on the team, you know? I feel like that actually might be pretty good if you use that instead of Shanks, because it does give you more CT, it will still provide defense for your crew. It's an idea, something to think about, you know, but it is a little bit of a shame that Cerebral don't have like god tier Rumble Rare recruits. It's actually really, really bad. But, you know, it is what it is. We have to make do with what we currently have. And this team is still working very, very well, I must admit, against these Free Spirit squads. And then of course I have one more additional clip for you guys with the Free Spirit Squad also having Otama, and of course Otama is a character that you would typically see on a Free Spirit team, because it does actually give the Free Spirit and fighter characters increased special CT for the first like 30 to 40 seconds of a game, but of course no Nami Karina on the opposing side here, so luckily for us we don't really have to worry about that. And of course once we get our specials of Robin Koala and Uta to go, we just basically win. We just do so much damage. And then of course Nami Karina can reverse those specials, and with the way that this actually works, considering Otama uses her special first, it typically means that when Nami Karina uses their special, it's actually going to reverse everyone except for Otama, which works really well because Otama, like, it doesn't matter, she just provides healing effects. If you just out damage the heal, it's not going to be an issue, and with Uta, Shanks, and Robin Koala, that's not going to be an issue. That is going to wrap it up for me though. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this one down below in the comment section. Really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.